everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back in this bitch.
That's right, guys. We are back with this edition of 5 Questions. Once again, hope that you guys have been enjoying the new content, the new 5 questions that we've been bringing out to you guys.
That's right.
We're very sorry. Just been really busy.
We've been really busy.
So, we kind of been lacking on some videos. But, guys, we are back. And we're back to...
We're back better than ever.
We're back. And better than ever. And we are back to make things better.
That's right.
So, let's go ahead and start burning out this dead wood.
That's right.
So, let's go ahead and get started with this edition of 5 Questions. You guys can ask questions anytime you guys want to. If easy for me to say.
It sure is.
You guys can ask questions anytime you guys want to. You just gotta bear with us on time frame.
Yeah, you gotta give us time.
Also, if your question is like time sensitive of something that just happened, we will probably be able to squeeze it in.
Yeah, kinda.
But I mean, if it's a question we could ask almost any time, your question will be pushed back because we do have a lot of questions to get through.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's get started. The first question is asked by Dakota Wheatley.
All right.
His question is worst action figures, and he actually made a good point. He says one of the worst action figures are the WCW vibrating ones. In like mid '90s, the mid '90s.
Oh yeah, where they held the armpit, and hit the button, and it vibrates.
Yes.
I got something worse than that.
What's that?
I got something way worse than that.
What?
Remember the goddamn fucking ones? It's WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the goddamn ones where they have fucking Bret Hart dressed like a goddamn mafia guy and all those?
Yes.
I have to go with those.
Because it's the Hitman.
I have to go with those. And Chris Jericho was dressed like a lion tamer.
Yes.
Or a fucking lion holder, where the fuck it was.
A lion tamer.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have to go with those. I don't know what
line. Yeah, what line of series they were, but
I'm about to go with those.
Yes, those were pretty terrible action figures. I will say this: WCW had quite a bit of shitty action figures over the years.
Yeah.
The Galoob ones wasn't that bad. The ones that were in the early '90s.
Yeah.
And like late '80s, those weren't that bad. I mean. Then you had the ones that were, the real big bulky ones, which me and Tommy had a lot of those when we were kids. Those were all right. They weren't that fantastic.
No.
And I'll say this: I mean, WCW never really got like really any good action figures.
No, they did.
Over the years. I mean, when Toy Biz took over, I mean, some of them got a little more decent.
Yeah.
But. I mean, the ones where they had the dress up and, the vibrating ones were pretty terrible. You remember the fucking real generic ones that they had that had the little action sometimes?
Yeah.
Those looked horrible. They were like real big bubbly motherfuckers.
I got one from WWF.
I got one too. Maximum Sweat.
Those.
Yeah.
When you fucking pour water in the motherfucker, and you push a button, the motherfucker pours water out of his face. Yeah, that.
Now, I will say this. I do have one Maximum Sweat action figure, but that's just because it's Shawn Michaels.
I have to go with that one. That was the worst.
And that's why I own it, is because it is a Shawn Michaels action.
I have to go with that. That was one of the worst WWF ones.
Yeah, one of the worst WWF ones are the Maximum Sweats, no doubt. Those are one of the absolute worst ones WWF ever came out with. I wasn't a big fan of the Bendums,
Me either.
But those were kind of neat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they were great or nothing like that, but they were neat.
Yeah, they were okay.
But I wouldn't say they were the worst ones.
No, they weren't the worst. And worst goes to Maximum Sweat.
Yeah, for the WWF ones, yes, no doubt. WWF had some pretty decent ones over the years besides that one. And then, of course, I mean, the ones now are really good.
Yeah.
It's just sad that they do it on the ones that I don't care about.
Yeah.
I mean, why the hell do I want a Jack Gallagher action figure? I don't want a goddamn Jack Gallagher action
Why the fuck would I want a Zack Ryder action figure?
Yeah.
Why would I want an autographed Kurt Hawkins figure?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's for baloney tits.
So, and then of course you had your ECW action figures.
Yeah, well, those were decent.
Those were pretty decent action figures.
I thought ECW had pretty good action figures.
Which I actually do have quite a bit of ECW action figures. They're still in the package too. So, Pops, is there any worst action figures that you could think of? Or do
I never did get into the action figures.
I mean, you bought them for me and Tom when we were kids and stuff, but
the thing about it, and I did like those, is and you guys got the whole collection of them. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. But me and your mother always try to get the Hasbros because they was the ones that was really the
well, see, growing
really
up around that time in like the late '90s, KB Toys and stuff, they would mark them down like 3 for like $10, which is like a fantastic deal for the Hasbros back then. I mean, nowadays, you know, some of the ones you can find are pretty damn expensive.
Yeah.
So, let's go with the next question asked by Patrick Maloney.
Patrick Maloney.
What is the one pay-per-view you dread to review? Not counting the Saudi Arabia house show.
Well, hell, I was about to say that one. What pay-per-view review that I dread doing?
Yeah, any pay-per-views that we dread doing that isn't the Saudi house shows.
Well, that's one.
Those are one of the ones that we dread doing.
The one that I completely dread doing?
I got one right off the bat.
What's that?
Granted, they're only an hour, but the DigiView Entertainment ones.
Yeah.
Guys, those will come out eventually.
I have to go.
Because me and Tommy still have to review the 2 Grandmasters of Wrestling, and then
Rodman Down Under.
And then we got Rodman Down Under that we're going to be doing very soon, guys. Very soon.
Yeah.
I know that you guys you guys enjoyed the first DigiView Entertainment.
I'm gonna have to go with goddamn the DigiViews. Yeah.
Yeah, the DigiViews.
Yeah, DigiViews. No one's gonna beat DigiView. Not even the Saudi house shows can beat DigiView.
Those are some of the worst ones.
I'll watch Saudi Arabia shows on a loop than watch fucking DigiView.
The DigiViews. And then again, I mean, there are some pay-per-views where you're just sitting there like for instance, just recently, as you guys know, we did WrestleMania 25. That was one of the ones I was like, I don't really remember too much from that show.
It actually wasn't that bad.
It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't anything great.
No.
But I will say this, it was decent.
Yeah.
And then, like, even around Valentine's Day, we did St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
And that was pretty decent.
It was pretty decent. It's just the thing is when I think about it in my memory banks, the only thing I remember was the cage match with McMahon and Austin. But, Pops, is there anything that you review, that you dread to review? I mean, granted, you don't do a lot of reviews.
No,
There's one thing I wish we didn't review.
What's that?
Bunkhouse Stampede.
Bunkhouse Stampede. It's pretty shitty.
1988.
Yeah. It was, to me, it was nothing but a bunch of shit anyway. So, fuck it.
Let's go with the next question asked by Radical Velocity. During the Ruthless Aggression era, now as you guys know, Ruthless Aggression era was from 2002 to about 7 or 8?
I think it was around in there.
Were you more of a Raw or SmackDown fan?
Alright.
Now, let's go ahead and put this in context. Ruthless Aggression era on Raw. Let's just be honest.
That was a Triple H show.
It was a Triple H show. And then, of course, you had Evolution run roughshod. Pops, you remember the classic, as you're falling asleep there.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I fall asleep. It's just so boring.
Yeah, we know you're boring. But anyway, you guys remember every pay-per-view. You have to see fucking Ric Flair, Batista, and Randy Orton carry out Triple H's bloody carcass. I love how Pops falls asleep on everything.
Sure. Well, if you see the goddamn match all the time, you know you have to carry that fucking bloody carcass out.
Which we perfectly have made famous. Carrying out the bloody carcass.
I'm gonna have to go with SmackDown.
Yeah, I would have to go. I was more pumped for SmackDown than I was for Raw.
Because I can already know what I expect from Raw. Evolution.
Like even going back in the day, and you guys remember playing SmackDown versus Raw? The first SmackDown versus Raw for PS2.
Yeah.
And the first time you come in for the first time playing that game.
Yeah.
What was the first question they asked you?
SmackDown or Raw?
What show did you enjoy, Raw or SmackDown?
Yeah.
And if you enjoy whichever one that you picked is the screen that you got to see a lot of times.
Yeah.
I always chose SmackDown.
So did I.
Plus, I like blue more than I like red. But and then of course you got to see who was on Tori Wilson
Yeah.
and who was it? Tori Wilson and somebody else. Sable was the ones on the screen.
Yeah, about the sleeper over here.
And then on Raw you
got Scooter over here.
You had Trish and Stacey Keibler.
Yeah.
So I was more of a SmackDown fan back in that time.
Yeah.
Now I will say this: 2004 was not one of the better years for SmackDown.
No.
No.
You guys can go and watch our the Great American Bash 2004 review if you guys want to go watch that. That was a pretty shitty pay-per-view.
Yes, it was.
Pops, which one were you more fan of, Raw or SmackDown?
I always went towards SmackDown myself, but that right there was, the reason why I always liked SmackDown is, it had nothing to do with the regression era, it's just because Edge was on there.
Edge was on there.
Because he even announced at his retirement, Edge would say, SmackDown's been my home. I feel like it's my home here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I just, don't get me wrong, I loved Evolution. I did.
Yeah.
But did I have to see him, rough shot Raw all the time? Do I have to see Triple H come out there with the bloody carcass and the goddamn fucking...
Band-Aid over his
eye.
Yeah.
Well, the fact is, I got a note right here from a doctor.
I can't wrestle.
I can't wrestle.
But he beats
shitty Scott Steiner.
But he beats him up after that.
Yeah. So it's like, but
I just got tired on Raw. Then it was every time the Triple H fucking wrestled, you had to carry that fucking bloody carcass out of fucking.
But once again, I was, and that's what actually made me really dislike Triple H for a lot of years. And then when me and Tommy got the idea from a subscriber to go back and watch a lot of the pay-per-views and do reviews on them, I learned that I actually enjoy Triple H.
Yeah.
It's just at that time, not that much.
Yeah.
And then again on SmackDown, you got to see the cruiserweights on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You got to see, you got a lot of the better wrestlers on SmackDown as well.
Yeah.
In my opinion, yeah.
Because all the shows, the only one on Raw that they really showed, they didn't show no new talent. It was Evolution. It was Evolution's show. Mm-hmm. So Evolution was always on it.
And then SmackDown was a little different because they had different things on the show where you had younger, hungrier guys on the show.
Really.
You had your Eddie Guerreros. You had your JBLs.
You had your Edges.
You had your Edges. Finally, and it's just.
You had your John Cena's.
John Cena.
Yep.
Where you John Cena.
Cena.
So, more SmackDown fan than Raw. Let's go with Gregory Choulette's question.
All right, Gregory.
Why don't wrestlers?
Nicely man.
Why don't wrestlers bring animals down to the ring anymore?
Why do wrestlers not bring animals down to the ring?
Because it isn't the 1980s.
This ain't fucking the 80s or 90s anymore. You don't see dumpster guys where AEW is. Right next to the BFI.
The BFI.
Or fucking Rumpke.
As he's going to sleep again.
Yeah, right.
Is that a fucking shock to you? This is all he does on a daily basis.
Yeah, we don't need nothing from Scooter over here or JM.
This ain't the goddamn fucking 80s and 90s anymore.
Pops. Why don't wrestlers bring animals down to the ring anymore?
Well, because the goddamn circus is over.
Let's just talk about this right now. Who on the main roster
has an animal gimmick?
That has an animal gimmick.
Who?
I mean, I don't see anybody.
No, I don't either.
I mean, I I guess one could be. Well, I mean, he's not the lone wolf anymore. But you did have Baron Corbin. But I mean, would you really want to bring a wolf out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just change. Well,
also, you gotta think about this too. Let's just be honest. It's a sad life for an animal.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
To be fucking.
And also,
to be carried from town to town
and also keeping cages and stuff like that right there. The worldwide world of animal of the association with animals will.
And fucking PETA will be on your ass and everything else.
Yeah. They will sue your goddamn ass, and you're going to serve time in jail.
Yeah, fucking animal cruelty is a big fucking thing.
It's a fucking big deal thing.
It wasn't that big in the 80s, but now it is.
Big in the 80s, but now it's a big thing now.
So, I guess that's that's the reason why you don't see wrestlers with fucking animals anymore.
For hurting animals, it's just about as bad as hurting an old man.
And plus, I mean, do you really want to pack around a goddamn animal with you all the fucking time?
Yeah.
I mean, with all your fucking gear and everything else that you got to carry.
And here's the thing, just like you said, what WWE star now would want to carry an animal? Mm-hmm. I mean, back in that right there time, Jake the Snake was Jake the Snake. He always carried a snake, mm-hmm. and that was just why he got his name.
Yep.
And then Coco
Beware the bird.
Bird. Yeah. It was like those guys, had the ability to do it and had the ability
with the dragon.
Yeah, right, but he didn't carry the dragon all that much.
All that time, no.
But I mean, he did there for a little bit. But I just don't see anybody on a roster right now that can actually carry an animal.
Me neither.
You really don't.
Well, you want to see fucking Cody Rhodes' fucking shaggy dog? I don't want to see that shit.
What the fuck you want to see? You want to see Brandy Rhodes, the chief of brandy officer, what the fuck she wants to be called?
Yeah, really.
Carry goddamn Tori Wilson's Chihuahua right now.
Yeah, it's just so there is no room for it anymore. Mm-hmm. So fuck it.
I just don't see where animals would fit anyway.
Nowadays.
Let's go with the last question. Asked by Patrick Maloney as well.
Patrick Maloney.
And this one we're going to end on, of course.
Okay.
Which move gets overused too much now? We got two options. Now, even though both options have been overused. Big time.
Yeah.
We got the super kick, or the move that I can go the rest of my life without looking at, the Canadian Destroyer.
I'm going to go ahead. Can I go first? Yeah. Canadian Destroyer.
I agree.
Canadian fucking Destroyer. I'm tired of seeing that goddamn move. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of all that shit.
Tired of the cross eyes?
Yeah, me too.
That's all he does. I'm tired of the goddamn Canadian Destroyer. Tired of seeing it. It don't fucking do anything. You can kick out at one, and it's all good. That move is not good as what it used to be. The move sucks.
Now, once again, the super kick's been overused 1,000 times as well. But I will say this: at least when you get hit with a super kick, you are down for a little while.
And you can't kick out of that.
You can't kick out of it. It's nothing too serious because it is a kick.
Yeah.
The Canadian Destroyer was
a flip power driver.
It used to be a finisher. A finisher.
Yeah.
Now everybody, even with a chubby stomach, can do it.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Or over the hill.
Yeah, or over the hill and get right back up.
Yeah.
Like nothing fucking happened. Daddy said sail, okay?
Yeah, that's not a fucking finishing move. That, if you could kick out at one or two, then the move's goddamn useless.
And that's the reason why, and the sad part is, I just seen somebody do a Canadian Destroyer too, and I'm sitting there like, really? I'm not sure who did it. Was it an indie guy? I think it was an indie guy.
No, that's no shot.
Anyway,
that's no shot.
Anytime they see it on the goddamn TV, they gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, really? Really?
Oh, there goes Joe Schmo doing a Canadian Destroyer again. 1, 2. Oh, that's no shot.
I mean, at least with the super kick, you do sell a little bit because you will go down.
Yeah.
For just
Canadian Destroyer
for just a few minutes, but I mean, a Canadian Destroyer you would think would
we'll do the flip power grabber.
Right here.
1, 2, probably kick out.
But here's the thing to me.
Maybe even kick out a fucking one.
If you're gonna do a you hear a lot from the referees, bring it home. That whatever means in the match. Let's have the finisher right here. And here's the thing, you know, a finisher to me it is supposed to be you lay down 1, 2, 3, it's over. Mm-hmm. But this right here, daytime, it's not.
No, you gotta go through fucking 5 tables.
Yeah.
You gotta hit people with chairs.
You
gotta fucking do 18 Canadian destroyers, 7-8 super kicks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
add some dick spots in there.
Yeah.
Add some dick spots in there. Do the Meltzer driver, and then it's over. Right.
And
the people in the fucking AEW crowd.
Yeah.
And also,
get a fucking life.
And also, you have to throw in a guy walking down the hall with papers and get super kicked.
Yep.
You have to throw that in. You see that right there? Just make it. Just puts the fucking cream on the fucking soda.
And where the fuck did we see someone get super kicked and found full of papers? Oh, Cyber Sunday 06.
Yeah.
At least it was somebody that actually could use the super kick.
Here's my theory about it anymore in wrestling. Wrestling is fucking crap anymore.
It is. And that's the reason why I've been so much disinterested in wrestling right now for a while now. And nobody sells anything anymore.
No.
There's no reason to do these fucking maneuvers. Why the hell would I do a Canadian Destroyer to a person that in just a minute he's going to get right back up?
Yeah.
Why do that?
There is no selling anymore. That's what's wrong with the business these days.
But anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com.
Or if you want to be a fucking prick, you can give us a thumbs down.
We get thumbs down all the time, so don't bother us.
Well, we'll especially give it a thumbs down for Pop's falling asleep.
Pop's falling asleep?
Well, you see, why I fall asleep is, you know, it's because all these fucking pricks out here. They make me awful tired.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us
Show them that too. Show them that fucking too.
Don't see this.
On Twitter at WrestleRampage. Also, you can follow me and Tommy on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
We do a bunch of stuff on Instagram as well.
Hell yeah.
And guys, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys. Because we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better, baby.